Good day, everyone, and welcome to our weekly mindful moment. We're so glad to have you today, and I just appreciate you so much for taking pause in your day. I don't think that many realize the contribution that we're making to our society, to our communities, when we take pause and just breathe and take a moment to take care of ourselves. So thank you for joining me today. Let's go ahead and get ourselves settled in. I'd like to focus our initial meditation today on cultivating joy. And joy is most available to us when we are available to be nowhere other than right here, right now. So rest your body as we begin to settle into this space and embrace this concept of joy. Find yourself in your most comfortable seated position in a quiet place with your spine up tall, and relax your shoulders, relax your belly, relax your thighs. Shift back slightly so your head and shoulders sit directly over your hips, but try to stay relaxed. We don't want to try to hold ourselves together. We want to try to just be with where we are. Close your eyes, or if you're not comfortable closing your eyes, let your eye gaze shift down to the tip of your nose or just to your lap. And as you do so, begin to feel into the connection between your hips or your legs and the earth, whether you're sitting or perhaps lying down. As you breathe gently in and out through your nose, just notice that flow of breath and allow yourself to settle a bit more into your seat, into your resting place. Allow your seat, your bottom, to root down just a little bit more. Notice the energy you receive from the earth as it supports you, as it keeps you, reinforcing you, letting you know that it's there to care for you in this moment. Feel how your connection to that support underneath you helps you to feel tall, perhaps, helps you to rest a little bit more deeply, awake, or perhaps alive. Remain connected to the body and just breathe, aware of your body and aware of your breath. Feel how the body seemingly breathes itself. Really takes no effort at all. We just allow it to move and shift on its own. And then notice into the wonder of how the breath affects the chest, the rise and fall of your chest. Notice the wonder of that continual movement of breath and where it affects your body. So begin to soften into a deep feeling of gratitude for the body itself and for your breath. Sense your heart opening to the miracle that is your body. And recognize all the wonderful ways in which it functions. Conjure up perhaps a heartfelt gratitude as you delve into this present moment awareness. And let's just pause for 3 breaths as you notice your body and the breath. Recognize how precious and how extraordinary your breath and your body are. Continue to feel the body softening and opening into this awareness. Relax your forehead, relax your shoulders, relax the jaw, let the tongue rest comfortably in your mouth. And maybe, perhaps, just allow a slight tipping of the corners of your mouth where a smile might come into play. Notice how the body reacts to this subtle smile and turn toward that sensation and just breathe. Perhaps consider labeling this sensation as happiness, as joy or bliss, and just sit with it. Hold that subtle smile and explore. Notice what rises. Maybe those things that arise as you settle into this smile and into this joy, maybe the thoughts or memories of someone very important to you or something you've experienced that filled you with joy and happiness at a point in time. Maybe that's coming back up for you. Notice it. Recognize how it affects your body. Recognize the goodness of it right here, right now, in this moment. Perhaps you can identify joy or find simple pleasure in just sitting still right now, just being with yourself, just being able to watch and notice your breath moving and keeping you, supporting you. So right here, right now, the more you can be present, the more you can free yourself from thinking about what comes next, the more you can free yourself from ruminating on perhaps what already happened, the more you are available to notice this joy. And notice that joy just doesn't arise so much. It tends to be revealed. Joy is most available to us when we are available to be nowhere other than right here and right now. So rest your whole body in this state of joy and identify with this bliss as perhaps who you really are, this joy, this happiness. This joy, this happiness is what remains with us, with you, when we drop all of our superficial thinking and all of our doing. It's what remains with us when we are nowhere other than present, right here, right now. It is our natural state. Do your best to recall that sensation and remember that this joy, as you, is available to you at any time. Anytime you'd like to come back to this feeling, anytime you notice or recognize that you are in a space of distress or discomfort, know that you can stop whatever you're doing and come back to this feeling of joy because it is you. Make a promise to yourself, if you will, to continue to turn towards joy and to notice who it is that you truly are when you allow joy. Even when you return back to your day to day and all the obligations awaiting you, notice and come back to this sensation of joy. I think it was Rumi who said, find the sweetness in your own heart. Then you can find the sweetness in every heart. So we start today with taking this moment to pause and acknowledge the joy that is already within us, the joy that is us, and allow that joy to travel with us. And Rumi also says, oh, what a joy. The travel, the way of our heart is joy. Now, when you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Let's take a nice big inhale together and an audible exhale together. And open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today for this weekly mindful moment. I look forward to seeing you all this next time. And until then, keep your heart open and remain in joy. See you later.
Well, thanks again, everyone, for joining us. And be sure to click subscribe on the YouTube channel and also click on the bell, which is the notifications icon, so you can be notified whenever we post our next weekly mindfulness moment. Have a great week.